Morning, sports fans. Way too damn early in the morning for this crap, I'll tell you. Get some light on here. Well, normally I do a video, sometimes post a link on my own page. But there are certain things happening right now that have more of a concern for me at this point. And I'll probably put this one on YouTube as well, on my own page. So basically, people know who the hell I am just by looking at the originator of it. Fireworks getting closer, and my dog is having a nervous breakdown. Uh, People are going to be recommending a lot of things for my dog at this point over here. She just doesn't want to do them. If I actually had a Thunder shirt, it probably wouldn't matter much because she's still a Chihuahua, and that nature of her is still coming out more and more. This morning, it's a good thing I got a pile of dirty clothes. They're really going to need to get washed. Because she peed all over herself last night. It got so bad she couldn't go outside and pee. The fireworks were going off until about midnight. It didn't matter for her. And it's getting harder and harder to deal with this. She's relaxed right now because she knows she's safe this morning. If there's light, she's safe. She'll still shiver, but she's safe. It's cold this morning, and like good Chihuahua, she'll shake like crazy. But she's also part dachshund. So, it's not exactly... She's not at her calmest right now, but she's getting there. What ticks me off besides the noise situation regarding the fireworks, and believe me, keeping the guy or anybody else awake who's got sleep issues at this point over here is not exactly conducive to anybody's health. What drives me crazy is people are launching fireworks and we've got wind going on. I mean, last night they were blowing pretty damn good all the way until about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and it dropped down. And I'm hearing my whole apartment complex getting rattled a bit along the roofs, along the awnings, everywhere. So I was getting sick and tired of all of this. It's been driving me nuts. Then I keep coming across articles, live articles in Utah regarding a fire happening in their area on the border of Nevada and Utah, caused by fireworks. The thing is which I'm trying to avoid out here in Roseman. Now, don't get me wrong. You think I'm anti-fireworks. When I was a lot younger, I was pro-fireworks. I really didn't stop to think. I really didn't consider what was going to happen to the dogs. Or to myself, for that matter. Or to anybody else who's getting older and getting more and more insensitive to fireworks. There are some people out there who are. There's others who can actually deal with it in their old age. At my age, it should be fine, should be no problem. Unless, of course, some people actually have PTSD flashback experiences concerning about combat. Or tragedy that happened with fire or fireworks. And at this point, it's more and more apparent that people consider their personal freedom and their personal responsibility are two different things altogether. They worry more about their personal freedoms getting taken away. They worry about their enjoyment of fireworks getting taken away because all the other naysayers are saying otherwise. They say, "Don't pump your dog. Get a Thunder shirt for the dog." But what about the people who are suffering through the damn stuff in the first place who can't stand the fireworks anymore? There's no thunder shirt for us. There's no tranquilizers for us, unless, of course, you're going to be doping us up with prescription pharmacy. No, thank you. Or tons of melatonin just to drive us crazy. And the sounds I don't want to hear outside my apartment complex is the sound of the fire engines and the sound of ambulances coming over here because somebody was stupid enough to use fireworks and tried to blow the place up or burn the place down. And they're going to say, it's not my fault, it's the other guy's fault. No, you knew about it, it's your fault. It's that simple. But trying to tell these people about this situation here. I've got adults living in my complex over here in United Park apartment in Roseman, California. They don't like fireworks. Some of them actually do like fireworks. The younger generation. They absolutely adore the fireworks. Well, wait until their place gets burned down or gets into a situation where they can't control. Then tell me about how fire is wonderful at this point over here. We don't mind a good occasional barbecue here from time to time. Who doesn't like a barbecue? Unless, of course, you're seeing your house being the barbecue at this point and hurting people left and right. And that is the major fear going on. We live in a desert community. We live in chaparral country. We have problems with tumbleweeds in this town. Up in the west side and in the east side, we have problems with tumbleweeds. Because the wind is blowing all that weed together, and we got these rolling bands of combustible material going all over the place. And what I'm afraid of is getting into a situation where we can't get the fire out in time before the fire department finally shows up with some help. And by that time, it's already too late. Somebody's already lost a residence or two. But what I'm afraid of at this point over here is if the aerials across the street, or if the idiots, kids, are playing here, get the aerials going on over here. If the wind's just right, and the embers are still hot, they will lay down on the roof and smolder. They will start. They'll start the process. And then there's no way in hell for us to stop it. But they don't bother to understand this. Fireworks used to be a fun thing when you're a lot younger, but when you're the olders and you're outnumbering the kids, it's the youth that still has to say. Despite how many times you keep complaining to management here, they say they understand about the problem. Well, the problem partially is fixed. But not much. What concerns me goes on across the street, which I have to keep reporting on them all the time. You're going to line up fireworks near my apartments, you're going to get the fire department down your throat. It's that simple. This is a combustible area with wind and fuel and enough heat sources. We've got potential for fire disaster. Trailer homes do not like fire. It's that simple. Once you get a spark on the roof, say goodbye, get the hell out of your out of your trailer home. Because in seconds you're going to be living in a matchbox, and then you're going to be the barbecue. So this is a 10-minute public and service announcement, a plea to those on the internet. Don't do the fireworks. America is a wonderful place. We all like to celebrate it in our own fashion. But at this point, I'm worried about fire safety. I'm worried about the people who have got problems with the PTSD. And I sure got problems concerning about the emotional pads that we use to calm us down, that we can't keep them calmed down. despite the assurances of any thunder shirts or medications or visit to the shrink. If you know your pet well enough, you know absence from fireworks is the best option. Loud music usually works. I just hope the neighbors can appreciate classic rock and roll. Because that seems to be the only little thing I can do for my dog right now as it is. Think about it before you start doing it before July 4th. And also after July 4th, please don't do this.